when one now looks at, like this thing you're talking about of blacks always wanting a handout. I think
that is the handout. Like
handout.
They
want things easy.
Like
they don't realize that look, in the first place,
anything good just work for
you're a guest. Who even says I deserve? Really? The only person who says that they deserve is someone who's entitled.
Yeah.
Right? But you are in even another man's country.
Yeah.
Nobody that went to UK went with a slave ship. There are no slaves in the United Kingdom. They say a man may be a villain, but in this country, you can never be a slave. Right? So the Americans have the excuse of slavery. People in the UK don't. Either you took flight or your parents did. So yeah, you can fly back.
Yeah.
You can fly back to Africa. And stop crime. If Ivan Toney comes to Jamaica or he comes to Nigeria or whatever, let's say he was a slave that was taken from here to Jamaica, and I call him a black cunt on Instagram, he's not going to post me because he knows that is fucking stupid.
Yeah, because he's not going to get any
notoriety, any
clout,
feel sorry points, any white people apologizing to him.
Yeah.
They live off that shit.
Yeah.
That is what inferiority complex does to people. It wants you have the desire to perpetually be a victim so that people will tell you sorry.
People will pity you
So that was the same thing that Sol Campbell was talking about, his crime that he's not getting jobs Sunderland. Now when he left Arsenal, I think he got his badges. He managed at like lower league, like League 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he leaves and he applies for 16 managerial roles. Only Sunderland called him back. And for him, that's proof of racism. Okay, let me ask you a question.
Did you think Sunderland job?
Maybe he didn't get it. I don't know. And it doesn't matter really. Okay, Philip Senderos played for Arsenal. He's an invincible. What job does he have? I don't get my point. Is it every single footballer who has a decent career that gets a job in management?
No.
So why the fuck is this guy crying that he's not getting jobs? This guy
is black. And
because he's black. Thank you.
He's entitled to a job because he was a professional footballer.
Yeah. Exactly. So like Dwight Yorke, this is a very good example. Dwight Yorke played for United, played for Aston Villa, right? So this is from a website. It says, if you want the struggles in the managerial market, even revealing that Ferguson could not help him earn a shot at another of his old clubs. He told beIN Sports, I've applied for the Villa job twice now. I got one response from the CEO, and his response to me was that I need experience.
Yes.
What is wrong with that?
What is
wrong with experience? So because your name is Dwight Yorke,
thank you for.
I won treble in '99. Therefore,
I know football better than.
I know how to manage a club.
Like I used to say, a manager will have talent, experience, and you know this manager, if I hire him, will help me finish top 4, right, or will like take my club to the next level, and I will refuse to hire him.
Right. So because he's black.
Because he's black.
And quite honestly, that is my proof that racism doesn't exist.
No, racism exists, but it's unfair. It's unfair to say because of cerebral stupidity, we'll just scrap it that racism doesn't exist.
Alright.
There are some people that are racist.
I'll ask for proof, but maybe we'll save that for another time. But let's just finish my job. Where am I going to go and get experience, which is not English? Where am I going to go and get experience? Maybe that's not part of it. Maybe they don't like English. I'm serious. It's all part of it.
It's all part of it now. Because you're training.
He's black. And his son is retarded. Okay. that was not fair. But this English is not good. Where am I going to go and get experience if I'm not being given a chance? When I applied for the Villa job, I went into Sir Alex Ferguson's office.
Wait.
That is, he walked into the office and told him that, sir, I want to get the Aston Villa job. This is what happened. Aston Villa, Sir Alex Ferguson was told what he was trying to do. He said he gave me some experience.
How?
So Alex gave me some experience.
He told me what I needed to do, and I picked his brain. That is, he went to ask Sir Alex Ferguson, okay, you are an experienced manager. You've won over 1,000 games as a football manager. Give me your experience.
Give me experience.
And so I said, okay, I played against Sunderland. I played against this club. Take experience.
These are the books. These are my notes.
I have experience.
These are my notes. Take photocopy my notes.
So this is what happened. At the same time, while he was giving him experience, he picked up the phone and called Aston Villa for me to give them his recommendation. He said, even with his help, I still couldn't get an interview. This is what we are facing. This is racism.
That's not racism. Just have. You're not
Okay,
good
did he
enough.
apply for after Premiership, the championship?
Yeah.
Big one or
Empower.
He got jobs at the lower leagues. The question is, what did he do
At those
lower leagues?
Yes.
So you didn't do anything. Huh?
And if it's like
If you do something, people
will like be interested. If it's like if it's like carried his team to promote,
Yeah.
or he maybe a 15th position league, he took them to number 7, or like something like just do something. Don't just come out and say.
Let me tell you why Frank Lampard got his job at Chelsea. It was from one match, the one where he beat United in
Derby,
for Derby County.
That
That is all. Yes, it's Frank Lampard, but Frank Lampard didn't just go and ask Premiership teams, please give me a job.
Even Rooney is not in Derby County.
No, what is in MLS now?
MLS.
Why didn't he say, oh,
Man U. Why did he come and for Man? You see, I think that's what is different.
He's getting experience. Now if he comes and say, okay, I want
after 5 years,
job. That's what I will hire him.
I think that's the difference.
That's
see,
difference.
Lampard got fired by Chelsea.
yeah.
He didn't go crying and racism. I'm a club legend. I done the job. I had that top team show. He waited for another chance.
Let me ask you this question. If so Campbell with his CV says, let me go to, let's say, Al-Ali, or just some kind of African, Turkey, some of these kind of lower leagues, maybe Netherlands, I don't know, whatever it may be. But the thing is, even to go and put yourself in that position to say, I want to apply for this job. Do you know how many people you are competing with? Do you know how many managers are out there that don't have work?
Yeah.
There are many.
Yeah.
And these are people that are more experienced. Okay, look at Graham Potter. Yes, I roasted him for having the same last name as Harry. But what did he do?
What has it done?
He went to Sweden. He didn't go to the top league. He went to the 3rd division or 4th. Dragged one team, I forget the name, dragged them to the top division.
Carry them
This is
carry them to 2nd division, then carry them to.
He won. He won. It's not like he was promoted. He won those leagues. He won like 2 consecutive promotions. Then he stayed 1 year at the top. He did a cup run. I think he may have won a cup or something, whatever it may be.
Like real life
Football manager.
manager.
In Sweden. His Graham Potter. His Graham Potter played for England. He built a profile for himself. After so Campbell left those clubs at the lower level, he went and was running for mayor. He was going and supporting Brexit.
Yeah.
Black people just
Focus.
And
You want to go for politics, go for politics.
it's not about the politics. It's just money. It's just about fame and like that's what
Graham Potter never played for England.
like it's just a natural.
I could tell it doesn't look like someone that played for England.
Yeah.
So yes, you're right. So he was in Ostersund. He stayed in Ostersund for 8 years or 7 seasons, right? Then he went to Swansea,
Swansea.
which is Wales, and then he got the Brighton job.
Yes, he played. That's championship for
Yeah.
Swansea.
Then now he's in Chelsea. Now he's playing Champions League football. Now he's going to enter Champions League group stage. Now he's going to enter round of 16.
And when he took the Chelsea job again, Chelsea has not won any game in the Champions League. Now we are number 1. We are good. So it's not a pipe.
So like he has
Experience.
He has knowledge and experience. Not that he went as Jose Mourinho. Maybe they are friends. Mourinho, please give me your experience. And Mourinho said that yes.
And put in cup for me.
Yeah, I was in Porto. Let me call Todd Bowley and give you the fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
And I think it's the same attitude with like the average black person. if for example now, in say 10 years, you are president of Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
You know the biggest problem you are going to face is your family, right?
Okay.
Because every like me now, the only difference is that we now have like have like experience in the system, in the sense that we work in the system. You understand? So I think if I come to you that okay, make me your vice president, or make me your chief of staff, I think that is deserved. But that's not the point. The point is like people that don't have that experience at all.
They just want to give you
like they don't know anything about it. They just know that the fact that this guy is my family.
It means that I'm entitled.
Yeah, like you should be able to like put me in one of these top positions and like trust me. Do you understand?
That sounds like
that
Marquis and 50 Cent.
Yes, but like that's the same move.
And he's black.
That's the same move this Campbell did with Ferguson, because like I played
Dwight
Yorke. I played under Ferguson. He knows I'm a good player. He was my father for like 6 years. So like therefore you should put him. That's why he went to him that okay, daddy, please give me experience. He gave me experience. Now put in the call to Villa. Like,
do you know how embarrassing that is? That
must have been, and do you know the amount of pressure he must have put on Ferguson to even make that call? Think about it.
But Ferguson said this guy is trash.
Like no, but it's like I am the manager of another club.
I'm calling another club to come and hire you.
Or I am the sporting director or a legendary coach. I don't know when this conversation happened.
Yeah.
I will now call Aston Villa. That I don't care who you are. I hired this man.
Yes.
And the answer.
I am from Manchester United.
Everybody knows that I'm from Manchester United. And the same thing. I'll call the chairman.
I'll call the chairman of the club and say, come and take one of my former players to
destroy to make it.
Granted, he played for both.
Relegates.
He played for both clubs.
Yeah.
But
why did you say Man?
That's not true.
He doesn't have enough experience on Man.
That's so true.
No, now since Ferguson has at least a lot of influence in Man, why didn't he say okay, let them put me as first team coach?
Okay, so Campbell has criticized the racial diversity of the FA. He made newspaper headlines after claiming that there is institutional racism on the part of the FA, meaning that he was never chosen to captain the England team during his playing career. But
was he the best player?
Wait. But actually, he was captain. He played as captain for a match under Ericsson. So I don't even fucking care. But he said, "Oh, I was never captain of England."
Where was?
But somebody gave me captain of England to play against America. Do you get? Oh, they don't allow black coaches, but this guy has been a coach. He has been a coach. It's just that PPL teams don't want you. Is it by force?
No, by force.
Is it actually by force?
There was an interview on EPL, and they were talking about the same issue. Like, oh, we think more black people should be coaches, and like, no, nobody's saying like, of course, we'll be happy to see like black people being coaches.
Okay.
But do I want like Jermaine Defoe coaching Chelsea? Do you understand? Like, do I want Thierry Henry being a Chelsea coach
who almost got
Monaco relegated? Do you understand? It's not about the color of your skin.
Bro, okay. Gary Neville got a job at Valencia, right? Fine, that's the leader, that's top level. But Henry got a job at Monaco.
Yeah.
He's black too.
That's top level.
That's also top level. Which person wants to hire those two people right now?
They're not going to get any job.
Thierry Henry ran to Belgium and said, I'll just be somebody's assistant manager. I'll sit down on the bench.
And learn.
And that, which is the first thing you're supposed to do first.
This person went.
Do you know Monaco actually gave that job to Henry because it's Thierry Henry?
Yes.
Of course.
That was the only reason. Because I don't think he even lobbied for that job. I don't think.
Bro. Yeah.
He just made him with no track record or experience in coaching.
Zero.
And it showed that
I remember.
He showed that. I think he's coaching an MLS team now. I think
he went to Montreal.
He went to
Montreal Impact. Well, he's not there now. He's on CBS Sports. So.
He's not like a coach.
He's just with.
He's not just
Belgium.
Like
exactly. Sometimes you can be black and not Sabi. It's possible.
Like he can be a great player, but doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, it doesn't always translate.
Yeah, just calm down.
Okay, yeah. So he was Belgium assistant in 2016. That was his first job. Being an assistant manager is like being vice president.
Yeah.
You are there, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
Right? So he was there for 2 years. Then he got Monaco, he got Montreal Impact, and now he's back to Belgium. So he just calmed down, sat back on his bench where he belongs.
I think Black will have this problem. They don't have foresight.
To be fair, Henri has never complained.
Yeah.
And it's like you should at least Henri is intelligent enough to not complain about stuff like this.
Yeah.
But continue, sorry, you said about
Okay.
they don't have foresight.
They don't have foresight. Okay, now Ateta was a player, right?
Yeah.
He went to Ghana, learn under somebody.
True.
Ghana experience, and that way is as good as the way he is right now.
Oh my god, that is so fucking true. He humbled himself.
Yeah, he
himself.
waited for his
Time.
for his own time and chance.
This guy, you know that Arteta got the job at Arsenal and knocked Pep out of the FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah.
He sat down with him. He said, okay, yes, sir. Pep said to go and bring coffee and go and buy biscuits. Now, he's collecting players, he's top of the league. If it goes the way it is, and City doesn't, what?
What can
anybody do?
What can you say to him?
So it's just about having some humility, just small. Some.
Go and gain experience. Go and let somebody learn. Mentorship.
Caicedo. I hope that Caicedo has never cried about racism in hiring of black coaches. Because that guy, he had so many jobs, he was so rubbish. AC Milan gave him a job because he's Caicedo.
Mm-hmm.
Not because he's qualified, because from his track record elsewhere, complete trash. To be fair, Gattuso too, the same.
The same thing Gattuso. And
so
Milan has tried for those guys.
It's alright to be rubbish.
Yeah. Imagine this guy so kind of racism that I can't get a job. Or, like they don't even do that.
They don't, because they just accept reality. Like
I'm not good.
There's no sense of entitlement. Entitlement comes from low self-esteem. Because your self-esteem is so low for whatever reason, right? You believe that you're entitled to all these things. That's why any black person that gets money goes and buys whips and chains and cries about slavery after.
Yes, for validity.
Whips and chains. The story ends very well where David James, the England keeper, said years ago, even before Sterling started crying because of some black person in America who's an armed robber that's pointing guns at women in Texas who are pregnant and robbing her with other people, died while he was on drugs and being captured by police, and the whole world was being burned down for it. Raheem Sterling said, because of that, how come there are not that many black men in there? Oh, Ashiko should get a job. Would you hire Ashiko? Okay, tell Pep to go. Let him bring Ashiko. Ashiko is black.
To be your coach. Since you love black.
That was my first reaction. Like, okay, tell Pep that he should fuck off since he's a white conqueror and bring Ashiko that he's one of the niggas to understand how it works. Let him coach you now. Fuck him out. They just talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, okay, England is racist. Okay, go to Jamaica. There are no racists in Jamaica. Go back.
Or come to Nigeria. There's no racists in Nigeria.
We will take you. You're right. Instead, I will take him now. As much as I don't like his attitude, of course I will take Raheem Sterling. I'll wear the shirt.
Let him play for Kano Pillars or
right.
Or
There's nobody will call you a monkey.
They will love you. Like
we'll buy your shirt.
We'll buy your shirts now. We'll buy your
release album. We'll buy it.
Yes, no.
We'll stream it.
racism, everything.
So David James,
After collecting
like 300,000 pounds will be described about racism.
Because someone's here this salary.
So David James, black managers don't get top jobs because they are not good enough.
Yes.
For me, that is an objective reality, right? If Patrick Vieira wasn't good, he wouldn't still be manager of Crystal Palace. If the rubbish would fire him.
Yes.
Patrick Vieira did not just go and start managing Crystal Palace. He was a coach for City. When he left Inter, came to City, he got, I think, either the under 18 or under 23 job.
Oh, of Man City?
Yes.
Oh, he was the coach at Man City?
Yes. When he retired, he played like one season and then he retired. Right? I'm not looking at it, I'm just telling you what happened, right? And he stayed, I think, maybe 2-3 seasons under 23, under Mancini, I think.
Okay, it's not now, it's gone.
2010, this is 2010 I'm talking about. Right? I don't remember where he went to from there, but I think he coached in America too. That's another thing. So America is like a stepping stone.
Yeah.
When really is not stupid
To be going to America.
It's easy, like, if you go to America, it's easy to get a job.
Yeah.
Yes. They will hire you.
Right.
Especially
Because you have name.
professional
European professional players, right? And so you're telling me that American coaches who are white cannot complain that Mourinho is coming to take their jobs. It's not like
it's not racism.
It's not racism that they are preferring European players. They dropped our coach Montreal Impact.
He did?
Yes, he was a player coach.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So it's not even true what these people are saying. That black people are being denied this job because they are black. That's not even true. The number of black managers. I remember Paul Ince. Paul Ince was like the first black manager to manage in Premiership. They kept saying that, which is not true, because we were going to manage Chelsea and won the FA Cup in '97.
Mm-hmm.
So there are just these lies that they keep.
And Barcelona, wasn't that manager at Barcelona?
Ruud Gullit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's from Rijkaard.
Okay, right, that's right.
Ruud Gullit was Chelsea. He was player manager for Chelsea and won the FA
I
Cup.
won FA Cup, yes.
So what is happening? Anyways, David James says they're not good enough. If you look at the ones who have been sacked, they've been bloody bad managers, so why should you give them a job?
Yeah.
It's just like a very simple question.
For his got Reading job after they sacked the previous guy. Oh, black manager, he's black. Oh, he played for United. Trash. They didn't win one game in 10 matches.
Imagine.
Trash. Okay, Frank de Boer, who's white, right? Frank de Boer is white. He was Crystal Palace manager, right? Mourinho called him the worst manager in the history of the sport, right? They fired him in 10 games. Like, people get hired and fired, right? And you've not shown anything, right? Sterling has not, like, the fact that you're black doesn't mean that you must get a call or an quote-unquote opportunity to manage. You think anybody has time to give you 10 matches? Like, do you know what it takes for you to get your foot through that door? Do you get?
All these players complaining for the coaches, would they agree for these coaches to coach them?
No, they fucking won't.
Like coach their team for a season.
I told Sterling, I told him on Twitter, I said, sir, it will affect all of us, but tell Ashiko to come and manage for one season. Let's see whether you won't be the one to carry rope to go and hang him.
And chase him out of the club.
Pep, that everybody is calling the best manager in the world. Where did he start from? He didn't come and say, oh, I'm the best manager in the world. He started from
Barcelona.
Castilla, what they call it.
Yeah, development team.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew him then.
Right.
I never knew him.
That really just went straight. I think it's Zidane.
No, Zidane started from B.
Big team, yes.
Big team.
Yeah.
From started from Castilla, yes. Under Ancelotti or one of those other managers.
So these guys don't just come out and say no to the coaches. They like.
Eric Ten Hag was under Pep at Bayern. Now he's playing Manchester Derby together. So you just like, come on.
So
because I'm black, I therefore have
entitled to free goat chains.
Because of the week your grandfather collected.
Free goat chains and
you can't even say that because he's not even a slave.
I'm telling you, he's a migrant.
So on that bombshell,
right, Sterling, please go and call Ashiko to come and manage City.
Not City, Chelsea, but God will punish him if he tries it.
Sterling is in Chelsea now, right?
Yeah, he's in Chelsea now.
Oh yeah. He was in City when he said it, but it's just as stupid. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Sandro Brotherhood Podcast, and on Rumble as well, Sandro Brotherhood Podcast. Follow us on Twitter. Leave comments on any stories and your reaction to the podcast. Thank you so for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye.
Ciao.
Legit top 5 in the city, competitions right here. All I know now, so miles don't got no time. Slime, I got mad lines. Up tempo, make I catch my vibe. Yeah, look, chopsticks, yeah. Shut up, ice prince walking, I'm giving my all to the art. 80% of my vest from the heart. Me, I believe in being creative. I put in the time and I put in the work. I put on my tata, I give all to God. Trust in the process, believing in me. Everything come in due time, guy. Wait for your time, make it no kind of rush. Yeah, me know they dog, I know be baller. Roll up the lab, make we touch on cloud now. I do it for the love and I do it for the city. Every J saying God, what? Me not bad guy. Again.